Oh, yes, the sweet, sweet sounds of another episode of the Social Distance Drinking Club. Thanks for joining us today. We're still talking halftime, which Adam Green still hates. I'm just going to call it halftime. I'm sorry.
I like halftime. I just don't like misrepresenting what halftime is. That's all. I'm here for truth. All right? I believe in the truth, facts, and things like that. So
let's talk about the true facts of our standings after predictions last week. What do you think, guys?
Look, I had a bad fantasy football week. I took some advice from our dear friend Earl Watford to pick up LaShawn McCoy, which probably sounded like a good idea, and it didn't work out.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
But was his advice to get LaShawn McCoy circa 2012?
Yeah, like what year is this?
I don't know what league I joined because this is the first time I've been in this league, but apparently our entire lineup locks on Thursdays, so I'm just screwed on Thursdays.
But if you were relying on LaShawn McCoy, you were screwed already, no matter the day.
Yeah, have you looked into Frank Gore? I hear he's really trending right now.
LaDainian Tomlinson's a stud, man. If you could get him, if not him, Priest Holmes. Go with Priest Holmes.
LaShawn McCoy was a free agent in our league. Frank Gore was not. So I was just trying to pick up something. And it sounded
Emmett Smith never fumbles, Yusuf.
Hey, I hear Bo knows football, Yusuf. You should.
Well, hey, guys, thanks for joining us right now. I'm going to just swap spots with Adam because I like being in this corner. It just makes me feel better. Tell us what you're drinking. Put it in the comments. Thanks for hanging out with us. Tell us if your fantasy football team did okay, I guess, because mine didn't. So make me feel better. Tell me yours was worse.
I can't do that. My teams right now, assuming no more other games get canceled, I'm probably going to win both my leagues with comfortable scores. But I mean, a lot can happen because games may not. So
let's say don't do the I'm probably going to win my fantasy league hubris. Like that is just guaranteed.
I think I hedged it properly. I understand that there's things that can happen.
Yeah, that definitely had a tinge of when Clay Travis declared the pandemic over in Florida a month ago.
Hey, Adam Green, what are you drinking to celebrate your imminent, inevitable victories?
Do you guys see my mission accomplished banner behind me?
He's a man of flight suit.
Decided to go with Welderworks French Toast Stout.
Ooh, yeah.
Good friend, Mr. Adam Ledford, sent up this way a little while ago, actually. And it's been calling my name in the fridge since then, and I decided this is as good a time as any to open it.
We just got delicious Weldworks from PJ, and that wasn't one of them. So apparently I missed out on the Ledford Weldworks delivery.
Sorry.
It's really delicious if it makes you feel better. So thank you, Mr. Ledford.
You got it, man. Well, hey, I'm rocking the Horus Chalice today with a little double dry hop spellbinder, courtesy of my good friend Mr. Brett Berry in my opposite corner. Haven't tried it yet.
Can we see that shirt though? Because it looks really nice.
Oh, that's good. Hey,
if you're watching, you can go to socialdistancedrinkingclub.com and grab one of those shirts. They look really good.
This is good.
Mr. Brett Berry, what do you got? Oh,
same thing, but in proper Wren House glassware.
Oh yeah, whatever. That's pretty cool.
I'm sipping on Fernet Branca.
That tracks.
It does. It's Fernet, and not livered Fernet, which would have been a better idea.
I feel like there's something to be like a cocktail that needs to be like Yusuf's frenetic drinking.
I like that.
I think we have a hi from Abu Sohaib.
Hi.
Your son Sohaib, we say hi. Abu means father of, by the way, in Arabic. So he's father of Sohaib. Chris, thanks for joining us. Just had lunch at Antelope Point Marina. Anybody know what that is?
Antelope Point?
I don't know.
Is that it? Is that like Powell or something?
Yeah, I was going to ask, is that Lake Powell in Lloyd?
I think it is, actually. I think he keeps a boat there. I think
it is there. Yeah.
One of your fleet is stationed at Lake Powell.
We've got Justin joining us from Casual Pint out in Phoenix in a few minutes. We're going to talk whatever the hell you guys want to talk about, because this is now my favorite thing to do is Sunday, like in the middle of football games conversations.
So it's not halftime.
It is halftime.
Should we update our name boxes with our standings? I mean, I don't know why I'm so fixated on this. There's no real reason.
We're gonna have to make some picks today. I know you guys were talking about it earlier in the chat. I tried not to look at it, so I'm gonna make an unbiased pick.
Or
no, eventually.
Do we need to wait for the game to start? Is that the?
It worked out for me the first time.
That's true.
I think I'm 1-2 now because I lost last week because was it the Saints who let me down? I think.
You and I both, because we both picked the Saints.
And I knew once you picked the Saints with me, I was screwed. So maybe I deserve to lose off of my standings.
You're blaming me?
Yes. Not Drew Brees. You.
I've never done this before, but Adam?
Oh, the man stepped away in shame.
What is it that you fall on the sword? What's that called?
Seppuku in Japanese.
So you just did that. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to fall on my sword. I distanced myself. It happened.
You don't want to self-distance too often, man.
You'll go blind.
You might hit.
So, Brett and I are on the same side because we took the Packers last week victoriously, which was awesome. So are we 1-2 or 2-1? I mean,
you guys are 2-1.
Well, hang on. The three of us lost the first week to Yusuf.
Yes.
And then we all beat Yusuf.
And then we all beat Yusuf.
Adam Green and I had the same bet.
Yusuf and I are 1-2. You guys are 2-1.
Correct.
There it is.
And we are 2-1. Okay.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
games we can handle this.
Somebody remember that.
Adam Green said we need to make like a sheet to keep track of this and just do it for the whole season, and I agree. Just so we can keep track of who owes who what.
I also agree that someone should do that.
Well, gentlemen, aside from myself and Adam Ledford, you guys are closer in terms of proximity to our dear friend Justin over at Casual Pint. Who would like to make the introduction? You want to Rochambeau for it?
Well, it's Justin from Casual Pint. There he is.
There he is.
Hey. What's up, dude?
What a grand entrance.
I think an entrance worthy of your stature, I feel like. We're happy to have you.
You calling me small?
No one ever called you small, like ever. I do not believe the doctor who delivered you was like, damn, it's a big baby.
You know what? I was very, very average. I was
Really?
very average until high school, 8th grade hit.
Oh.
Okay, so for those who don't know, if you haven't had a chance to meet Justin in person, Justin, how tall are you?
I am 6'8".
He's a towering inferno of charm and wit.
6'8".
And good looks. Don't forget the good looks.
Yeah. Also, smoldering good looks.
Thanks.
I have been told that I'm not even 5'10", even though my driver's license says I'm 5'10", because apparently, look, guys, my spine is compressing. I'm getting old. I'm coming up with excuses. I want you to believe me.
I believe you.
Packages.
He just called you a small package.
I don't think I ever want to be called that ever again.
But you've heard it a lot, I assume.
Whoa.
Hey, thanks for joining us. It was a lot of fun. So let's talk about your fantasy football team, because I know you joined the show and you talk about what's been going on. How did it go?
Next question, please.
Let's talk about Duke Johnson.
Oh, yeah. So that was beautiful. Last time I was on, it was a Duke Johnson draft, and Duke Johnson is no longer on my team.
Oh,
let me see that jersey you're wearing right now, because you're clearly wearing it for a reason.
It is a Chargers. And next question, please.
You're having a banner day, Justin, it sounds like.
No, yeah, it's 150 points doesn't win you a fantasy team, and it's a bad day.
Damn.
I barely broke 100. So if you want depression, it's over here.
If you had someone better than LaShawn McCoy, you might have. And better.
You do not want to.
Oh, go ahead, Yusuf. Sorry.
You do not want to see the sadness that was me being excited in the draft for getting like Mostert and McCaffrey, and then this is the worst week ever for me. It's the worst. Those are my points makers.
Uh-huh.
Like, I've got Kyler Murray starting, so that's great. And he, even though we lost, which by the way was disappointing, he got points, but I got no Mostert and I got no Murray. So.
I mean, you should pick up Vinny Testaverde to have as a backup quarterback too. For the bye week for Kyler. Goes well with LaShawn McCoy.
To be fair, it wouldn't shock me if Vinny's still playing.
Crutching it out there. Wheeling it out.
I'm in this weird place where I'm in a league with a bunch of guys who really know what they're doing. I think I mentioned this on the show before, but I won the first year I was in the league 15 years ago, and I thought it was easy, and I've spent the last 14 years learning how absolutely garbage I am at fantasy football. But this year, I mean, Dak Prescott covers 1/3 of my points every week so far. And then Nick Chubb kind of let me down this week. But then I have Melvin Gordon, who had fucking ridiculous performance. So I am coasting by on weird spurts of luck. And it doesn't feel real because I'm the season's going to end in 2 weeks anyway with COVID. So I don't know why I'm excited.
That optimism. And that's kind of this was the first week where COVID, I think, made an impact on the NFL, a substantial one, because one game was postponed a few days ago. And I was telling you guys before, I happened to luck out in that regard in fantasy football because both my opponents this week had the Titans and Steelers running backs. So they didn't get to use them this week against me. But then there's the Cam Newton got COVID, and that's a Patriots-Chiefs game that was going to be an awesome game. And they moved it to Monday Night Football because, okay, let's give extra time for testing. Well, if you have Patrick Mahomes or Tyreek Hill or pretty much anyone on the Chiefs, which you should have if you're good at fantasy football, then you're kind of are they actually going to play on Monday? Because if they don't play, then you just had people in your lineup that got you no points. So it's kind of, this was, I think, what we're all afraid of as football fans and fantasy football players when they went back to playing football without a bubble situation. But, hopefully it's kind of like a speed bump and not, what's going to be the case every week from here on out.
Do you guys have IR spots?
We do, but at this point, there's no one to pick up on it. For quarterbacks, if I was going to try to wait for Monday night, Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers, and if the other one would be the Patriots, because no one has Brian Hoyer, but if that game gets canceled anyway, it doesn't matter. Right. So I took a risk today. I was going to bench Mahomes and just take the points from somebody, but I'm you know what? I'm gonna see what happens here. Because you don't want to bench Patrick Mahomes.
You're not in the. This isn't a league with Yusuf because he probably has Brian Hoyer.
No, he has Drew Bledsoe.
Hey, hold on a second. I was in the middle of uploading the photos that Justin sent me, but no, I don't. So don't be rude.
Not yet.
I have other useless players. I'll see myself out.
Yeah, Ledford, you should maybe take the approach I did for my fantasy baseball league that just ended this year, a week or two ago in COVID time. Completely auto-drafted, the fewest number of moves, just basically had daily lineups, so I just make sure I had guys that were playing that day. And I freaking won the league, and the first time they didn't do it as a money league in 20 years. So, shows what I know. The nice thing is all those guys are going to front my entry fee next year as the winner. So at least that's a little something.
Well, it could be like my league.
No, it's
My
not
league,
bad.
I have a league that I'm up 10 points right now. I just checked. I'm up on a guy that has Patrick Mahomes. So I'm like, okay, hopefully Patrick Mahomes doesn't play tomorrow. Oh, wait, we have a rule that we agreed on. If it gets canceled the day of the game, you get the projected points. Patrick Mahomes is projected at 30 points. I'm done.
Well, plus Justin, you just said you're rooting for him to not play. Why are you rooting for the coronavirus to win?
He's not a sports journalist. He's not rooting for the virus. But that's an interesting way to go about it. I know, like, some of my leagues, they've done it where it's like they would allow you to choose like the replacement player who you would have put in the lineup and take those points. Doing the projected points, that's like, I don't know if I prefer that. Like, I guess going into tomorrow, I kind of do, but at the same time, like, projected points, we all know are very rarely accurate. You know, so it's like, and it's not real points that were scored. If they didn't play, then they didn't score any points. But it's weird.
I would suggest, if you had the ability to do it, I would take the average of the last 3 weeks scored whenever available, because then that potentially takes your high low.
Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean, like, if somebody's on fire, then you're going to get burned. But I mean, effectively, it will kind of negate just the random stupidness of the projections, which are totally not real.
By the way, I really love how you begrudgingly trudged into that burn metaphor.
So Justin,
Yeah, I got nothing for this. I don't want to be at the end of this sentence when it finishes.
Justin, I know we can sit here and talk about football for a while, but I also know that you guys have your 3rd anniversary coming up.
We do.
At the rumor?
We do. That's more than a rumor. It is for real.
There it is. 3 anniversaries.
There should be. Yeah, we're 3 years this month. We're gonna. That is the unofficial day. Our official day is the 20th. Will be officially that's a Tuesday. So nobody really wants to have an anniversary on a Tuesday. So we're gonna celebrate on the 24th, but we're gonna space it out. We're not gonna do everything on the 24th. That would just not be smart. So we're gonna have all kinds of different little events and collaborations and tappings and can releases and all that kind of stuff throughout the week.
What kind of collabs are you gonna be doing there, Justin?
I believe we have a picture of one of them, one of the labels, but we're doing one with Tombstone. We're doing one with Dillinger. We're doing one with 1912 and one with Bonehouse. There's one of our raffles. There's the label that we got with Dillinger. That is our Dillinger. It's called Sublimeade. It's cherry limeade.
Nice.
Went down and brewed that a couple weeks ago with the guys from Dillinger.
Nice.
Wait, you're down in Tucson and you couldn't say what's up to the.
I know, and you even told me last time to look you up. I know, and I was literally so busy. We had 2 brew days, and they weren't exactly completely sober, so I couldn't go very far.
Yeah, here's one thing that people from Phoenix don't know about people from Tucson. We also own automobiles.
Okay, I'll remember that next time I'm down there.
When did this become French?
At the end of the last show, we got a little weird.
I completely forgot about this tag, and that is a terrible banner. Like, this is
appropriate, but I'm like, what?
It makes the joke more meta.
Is it French or is it just like British English?
I don't. I would assume like the QUE is more French. Like,
The C, the second C needs to go away no matter what. It doesn't need to be check.
I think you are wrong.
It's Canadian, French Canadian.
Digital
All right.
handshake, $5.
Yes. Can we have one of our fans of the show who maybe is Quebecois who can?
And while we do that, let's take a look at some scores. Oh, we've got ourselves an interesting evening with the Eagles playing the Niners, and now we have to make some picks shortly.
Indeed, we do.
What do you got, Eagles Niners? What is your choice?
This is an easy choice for me. I have two Niners players. The score is fine. I'm up 100 points this week because I think my opponent is in COVID hell and injury hell. But even so, I have a couple of 49ers and I want them to get reps. So I'm going all in 49ers because I also want the Eagles to lose. So there we go.
Fair enough.
I have the 49ers as well. I have them in my pick'em league. I will be consistent here.
this is a tough game because neither team is really like, the Eagles are trash, but the Niners are injured, and
Well, while you think about it, I'm just going to talk about how great the Bills were today.
they're undefeated.
What?
They're 4-0. I think I saw for the first time since 2008.
No, I just want to make sure you said it again. Go ahead.
Oh, they're undefeated.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, congratulations to you.
No, congratulations to my father because he made me a Bills fan since he went to school in Buffalo, and so I'm excited about it. It's good.
Yeah, they beat the Raiders today. Josh Allen's legit. Like he's
The hell
fun
of
to
a game.
watch.
It was a hell of a game.
I have Josh Allen. That's a bright spot.
There you go.
He got you more rushing yards than Duke Johnson did.
No longer on my team. Next question.
But you guys, you saw though, Duke Johnson did a thing today. For a while, it was Houston's best thing.
Wow. Wow.
He made a Twitter highlight, and there was
Uh-huh.
much rejoicing.
All right. Well, while you guys pick who's going to win, I want to recap last night.
I'll take the Niners, by the way. I'll take the Niners.
Right now? You're going to take the Niners right now?
No, before
Taking
the
it.
game starts when you're supposed to make your picks. So,
All right. We're a few minutes away. Brett Barry, you got to play, what, your first show since quarantine, live music?
I did indeed. First of all, I think
And there he is. Look at him. Look at him. There's old Brett Barry there.
I can hear you through this photo. This is great.
Can we talk about how sad I am that I couldn't also play the show with Brett because I had a prior commitment, and I was very sad about that. But I know that you killed it, my friend. I know that you killed it.
He did. He did.
Did
Indeed.
you play Freebird?
no.
You
Nor
never
did
played
I.
Freebird.
Nor did I play the bad touch at him before you ask.
And
Well,
not
now
only
I'm missing it.
not only did he kill it, but apparently you guys are playing together. You don't even know this yet, Ledford, but you guys are playing together there in like a month. We'll figure it out.
I'll save the date. I'm glad to know about that.
Great. But we talk about this drink, and Brett, you saw it happen. If you didn't
I
see
did.
it, it's on our Instagram. It's an Instagram drink. It's gorgeous.
How do you drink that?
So the reason
Is it a Pokeball?
it actually is a bubble, and the reason it is purple is because it is butterfly pea flower, and once it touches citrus, it turns purple. So there you go.
I just thought it was a grimace egg.
So, Justin, what is your response to a drink like that? Should we expect something crazy from Casual Pint that's maybe like, I don't know. I can't even think of something crazy on that because I don't even know how you drink that thing.
Sort of, yeah. Our collaboration with 1912 is here we go. It's a blueberry, banana, nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla milkshake style goza.
But does it come in a bubble?
What?
Does it get served in a bubble,
We could look into that.
or like a plastic ice cream cone?
Well, the better question is,
Try that.
when can we get this?
That'll be the week of the anniversary.
Okay.
We haven't decided the actual launch, but it should be. It will be sometime that week of the 18th to the 24th.
Does it have a name yet?
It does. It is called Blue Daba Dee Daba Die.
I dig it.
Do we know what that's a reference to?
I
We'll get
for-
It's a song.
I'm blue. Da-ba-dee, da-ba-dee.
There you
Is
go.
that what they said?
What's that?
Is that what they say? Because I know that's always been the mystery, is what the lyrics are to
Yeah.
that song.
Yeah.
I don't think that part was a mystery.
I agree. It was just vocalizations. It was scat, if you will.
But like I
Yeah,
heard,
my wife came up with the name of it, so she gets the credit. But we were debating back and forth on what the exact words were. She was right, of course, and I was wrong. So those are the official lyrics.
Are they recording this?
Yeah,
to be fair, like
Is that your wife? Is that your wife?
yeah, that's her.
Come over. What's your wife's name?
Kaya,
What is it?
Kaya.
Kaya. Come over. Come over, Kaya. Come say hi.
take some credit.
Now you have to. The whole world is watching, or
Kaya.
like maybe 14 people. But like, come back and
It's so much of the world.
She says she's cooking.
Like what? Well, Justin, I'm curious. What did you think the lyrics? I always thought it was like, you know, I'm blue. If I was green, I would die. Is one that I've heard. What
What's
did
some
you think?
internet shit, man? That's not real. That's not real.
That's very dark for you, Adam Green.
I didn't sing it.
please tell me that.
Neither did they.
I don't remember what I thought they were, because now that I know the lyrics, that's all I can remember. I don't remember what I thought they were.
You just didn't think it was what it was.
Yeah, it was just jumbled. I'm blue, and then jumble. But that is it. It's on the can label. It's pretty funny. The can label is pretty funny too. I'm excited for you guys to see that.
By the way, Yusuf, I'm really looking forward to us post coronavirus going to a karaoke bar and you singing that while staring Adam Green in the eye and saying the lyrics, "If I was green, I would die."
I don't think I could actually like remember to say that because it sounds so wrong. No way in hell that's gonna happen.
Sorry, Adam. It's a real thing, though. People thought that's what it was because it's
So, guys, it's been a lot of fun with you guys, and that's
just trying to explain something to our viewers. That's all.
Dude, Adam Green, if you, of all people, go down the path of it's a real thing because I read it on the internet,
No.
will never love you, my battery bird robot.
Stand by. I'm going to do this simply for the sake of doing it because it exists on the internet. Because
Playing the song. Play it.
Everything exists on the internet.
That are you? No. I'm not playing anything. Do you see that this is? I'm blue. If I was green, I would die.
Google that and you'll see so many returns. That's a misheard lyric, clearly. I understand that now. But I wasn't the one who created this idea.
Okay, but I want you to look. It says Eiffel 65. It clearly says that the song is called Dabba Dee.
Right. Badai. No, I'm just saying people misheard that, and that was one of the ones that was out there as far as what they were saying. That's all I'm arguing. I'm not arguing that that's what they said, just that it was a real thing prior to me saying it tonight.
No, for sure. No, it was a thing from the internet. Absolutely. Also, birds aren't real. Trump has a clone who wears a blue tie, and anti-vaccination is the way to go.
Is it kickoff yet?
I was going to say, there's a lot of weird content on the internet. Look at the last 30 minutes of this show.
We should do a conspiracy theory special. That would actually be pretty amazing.
Justin, thank you for joining us. I want to put you full screen, if you don't mind, just telling everyone about October 24th, if it's going to be in person, distance, outside, inside, what's going on. I know you've got a raffle going on, so go ahead and I'll pop that raffle photo up while you're talking.
Yeah, we actually have 2 different raffles going on. One to support a dog rescue called Saving Paws Rescue, where you can win a $750 paddleboard package. And you can get that online. You can get it in person. You do not have to be in person to win. Then we also have a second raffle that will go on that day for beer swag with a grand prize of a Bottlelogic Fundamental Observation Magnum and a beer fridge included.
Woo!
I believe you have a picture of that.
A Magnum beer fridge? Do I have that photo? I hope I have that photo.
It was sent. I don't know. I saw it earlier, but
I'm going to find it.
I found it. I found it right here.
Awesome.
That's what you win.
Great. No, that's rude.
I'm sorry.
That looked good.
Yusuf was going to be angry for the rest of the day now, Adam. Well done.
I have a video. Is that what you were talking about?
No, I don't.
You guys main screened it like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, it popped up at some point. It's okay. But you do not have to be in person to win any of it. You can go on. There it is.
There it is.
Oh, that FO Magnum. Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. You are raffling the bottle in the fridge. You're not raffling the option to buy these.
Correct.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so you can win that for $5 essentially.
Can we all do our best like Vanna White jazz hands here?
That's a good beer name. Vanna White Jazz Hands.
Here you go. This is yours.
You can submit that online. You can do that in house. We will have everything still socially distanced as usual. We will have our patio rocking and rolling socially distanced. We would love to see everybody throughout the week. We're bringing trivia back in house and bingo that week, music bingo. So along with a bunch of tappings of our collabs and special beers, I'm making a trip out in a few days to LA and bring some special beers back.
So, and that's important to remember. You guys have that awesome patio, and we obviously did a show from Casual Pint 6 weeks ago, whenever it was, and you've done a good job keeping everything safe and distance to where you could go there and enjoy this anniversary celebration and feel comfortable that you guys are taking every precaution, because it is still a pandemic. It is still COVID times.
Absolutely.
But you guys know what you're doing, and it's going to be a great time and a safe time.
Absolutely.
I'm going to put this up so everybody can see it. If you want to follow them on Instagram, it is at the Casual Pint, Central Phoenix, and obviously centralphoenix.thecasualpint.com. I don't want anyone else to enter this raffle at this point. Maybe nobody else can. I just want to share this.
Yeah, fuck charity.
No, you can all enter, but enter and forget your own phone number. That'd be great.
For us.
Make sizable donations to the charities that he mentioned, but don't enter the raffle. There we go.
Justin, is there anything in particular you want to add, aside from the anniversary, in terms of what you've got coming up, or anything else?
No, I just hope everybody out there is still being safe, and all the family members and friends that we have out there and fans, they're still safe. We'd love to see you in store, but we understand that this is crazy stuff we got going on. So we just hope everybody's safe out there right now.
Do you guys have? Do you do online ordering?
Yes, and that's where you can purchase your raffle tickets there if you want. Yes, this will. If you go to our website, there it will lead to it. But you can order beer to go. You can order beer to pick up, or beer for there.
I mean, people should be giving to charity without expecting something in return. So just donate straight to the charity and not the raffle. That's the whole point. Right? Don't be so selfish.
Can you leave the guilt to the two Semites on the screen? Like, Green and I could do the guilting. It's fine. You guys should donate to charity just because you're good people.
I just tried to throw my cash through my camera to Justin. It didn't work out. We don't have that technology yet. So I'm probably not the guy to look to for guidance here.
Can you do that one more time real quick?
But
The cash thing, can you do it again?
no, I mean it's gone now. It didn't make it to Justin. I don't know where it went. But like I don't have it anymore.
I just wanted to do this. That's all I wanted.
I was gonna say you can't, Adam. You can't just throw cash at your computer. This isn't Club Rona.
By the way, I got on Instagram at like 8:30 this morning, and Club Rona, for our fans who haven't heard about this for a while, or if you haven't heard us talk about this, it's basically like a rump shaking live streaming platform that they have monetized for the I think the least talked about segment of folks who have lost their jobs due to COVID, which is the stripper industry. And so they have basically live strippers, and Yusuf made me follow them.
I don't like where this is going. So that's been a very fun conversation with Adam. And
but anyway, at 8:30 this morning, Corona was live, and I was like, I didn't even know breakfast thoughts were a thing.
Did you say breakfast thoughts?
Breakfast thoughts.
Great. That's how we'll end the show. Breakfast thoughts.
Your name?
Ooh.
Definitely.
Anybody wants to collab with us and do breakfast thoughts, we're in.
Justin, on October 24th, if we're all free and you're interested, it'd be a lot of fun to come out, have a drink with you guys, and maybe do a little short live stream for like 20 or 30 minutes. If you're in, we're in.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
But it's the 24th is when it starts, and you're going to be doing releases and events throughout the week, right?
So it'll end on the 24th. The 24th is a Saturday. We will do releases, and we anticipate hopefully still having all the releases that we release in the week. I mean, if we don't, we don't. But we will have everything in draft and package throughout the week.
Very nice.
I know the game has started, but take a pick because it's 0-0 now.
Holy smokes.
Go.
Just kidding. No, just kidding.
Did Yusuf make a pick yet for the game?
No, of course not.
I'm taking the same pick as Adam Green regardless. Done.
I took the same pick as they did.
Well, you said you lost because of me, so now I'm stuck to you for the rest of the season. You're welcome.
You guys are like a Farrelly Brothers movie that I don't want to go to.
I don't want to be a part of it.
Go. Adam Ledford, what do you got?
The same pick that we did earlier. I'm going for the 49ers.
I just want to write it up. I was going to put it in.
Okay, I'm taking the 49ers.
All right.
Samesies.
Yeah, I'm on the Niners too. The game started, but the Eagles haven't scored yet, so I feel confident in that pick.
Well, great. Since the three of you picked the 49ers, I'll take the Eagles. Awesome. It's been a lot of fun having you guys here on the halftime show that I call halftime that isn't halftime. Justin, thank you for joining us.
Who's our dog?
Drinking my beer. Down. Get down.
Hey, real quick before we go, Justin, what's your pick? Did we hear?
No, it is tough. They both really suck right now.
On a scale of 0 to Cardinals, how bad are they?
I need McKinnon to score 3 touchdowns, so let's go Niners.
Ooh, all the way outvoted here, Yusuf.
Well, it's the Eagles is what I'm taking. That's it. I'm taking the Eagles because I like being the underdog in this situation.
God, if Eagles win, you are going to be insufferable on Wednesday, aren't you?
No, if the Eagles win, Justin and I are going to have some awesome beer that he's been saving for a while, and I want him to pick that beer in the next 5 minutes. Send it to me. We'll post it.
What? You can't wrap him up into this. That's not fair.
Damn it, I tried.
You want gem condition?
That's fair, JM. I appreciate that. They are laughing.
Hey, Yusuf,
It was great having Justin on the show.
You can't do that. Come on.
Hey, if you're looking for more betting action, maybe you should try to do a double or nothing bet with what you still owe Chris Burns Macbeth.
No, actually, I owe him $10.
Yeah, I know. We all know.
Justin, you mentioned gem condition. You got some stuff coming in this week too. Like, what can we expect Casual Pint to have? That's not necessarily anniversary stuff, but things that we're going to want to go there and give you money in exchange for.
Yeah. Well, as the normal releases, the big releases, just about anything Bottle Logic, that good old Drecker that everybody's loving. That's due next week. Next week. Yeah, next week. Sorry. We are picking up some other Bottle Logic, some barrel aged specialties coming your way. I know Brett's going to be happy about the Pure project we're bringing back. We got all kinds of other little goodies coming from LA and San Diego.
Nice, very nice.
I like that.
Yusuf, I guess Ty's going to hook you up. And shout out to our boy Ty, who makes all sorts of magical whales happen here and there. I think he just mentioned to us off comment that he's in Spokane, Washington, drinking at a little bar called Happy Trails to Brews. We're going to see if we can get them on the show pretty soon. But good to see you, man.
Can we point out something? Like, we're on episode 66. Put that comment back up. You can't spell my name? It's right underneath my face. Like, come on, dude. Put your ears together. You can't spell my name. You're killing me right now.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I like this. Oh, we have so many amazing reasons to have the Eagles lose this week.
I have been looking at the score the whole time we've been talking. Look, I can change.
What? Did he just distance himself mid-sentence?
I think maybe he did. I think he blipped out and blipped in. Hey, I do want to also, as far as we're giving shout outs, I want to give a shout out to beloved friend of the show, Sam Frazier. He semi-surprisingly this weekend offered to do a very cool traditional Oktoberfest brunch and breakfast. And so he showed up this morning with these goodies. Ooh. So that's a little bit of a local vice. We had the Weisswurst. He had Heidelberg bakery pretzels, and we chowed down. You know how we do. We're not going to half-ass it, so we decided to go full force. So dirndls and lederhosen all around. I think it cuts off the bottom of Sam, but he was in fact wearing his lederhosen. So, but it was a great time, and Sam, we love you bunches, man. Thanks so much for coming by.
I love it.
Sam's a good dude.
He is a good dude, man.
Well, we've made our picks. Cheers. I'll take the Eagles. And good luck to everybody else. Justin, thank you for joining us. Actually, join us anytime you want, my friend.
Well, thank you, guys. Thanks again for having me on. Hopefully we see you guys safe and sound at anniversary week.
Absolutely. And maybe we'll do this together in person, but socially distant and clean.
Absolutely.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Social Distance Drinking Club. If you haven't seen it already, it's down there at socialdistanceclub.com. And I'm just privileged checking everybody for fun. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. There's a special surprise that I'm going to post later today, but it may be a brewery that is way out of state and super exciting. We'll see you guys soon. Cheers.
Cheers.
Who wants